everybody's got a little stunned by the amount of technology which is there in M-pesa. Every new technology takes time to develop. So this is a little bit about the Vodafone journey along with M-pesa in Andhra and Telangana. This is a 1-year-old journey here. So let me just take you through some of the key things which have happened. This is about Vodafone in AP and Telangana. And more importantly, actually 1 lakh outlets which are being serviced on as a telecom outlet by us. In telecom, the currency flow is virtual. This is 600-700 crore, maybe more than that. There's amount of transaction which happen in the prepaid business in Andhra and Telangana, and this is completely virtual. All this money flows from company to retailers to customers. I'm sure some of you definitely use prepaid recharge. This is completely a virtual flow. There is no cash flow which is there at any point. Only the retailer gives money to the distributor. That is the place where the money transaction comes in. Otherwise, purely a virtual flow. Now, this is a technology already existing. Now, M-pesa is something which is going to now become a second layer of transaction over this. So this is the model that we've introduced. So like Suresh was sharing with you, 1 lakh locations where money can be taken in or out, which are called as agents, 5,000 of them in AP and Telangana in the last 1 year. Given the width of rural economy in AP and Telangana, these outlets will increase at a much faster pace as we go along. And 1 lakh customers are already using M-pesa. I think once we are through with the meeting today, we'll show some of you how the M-pesa app looks like. It's now like everything which is happening in the digital world comes via the app, so does M-pesa. You can transact via USSD, you can transact via M-pesa app. The app makes life much more easier. So as in how we're making the process easier, more and more customers are adopting the same. So with 1 lakh customers now coming on M-pesa, there's a critical mass which has come in. So very typical to AP and Telangana, how does this business work? There's a huge workforce in Hyderabad, which is obviously the white collar workforce which works in IT sector, which is not the segment for M-pesa. Some areas like Hyderabad, Medak, Kurnool, Nellore, what is not mentioned here is all typical on the Telangana side, other side Vizag, Vijayawada, Guntur. People are from Odisha, people are from UP, people are from Bihar, people are from Karnataka, little bit from Tamil Nadu also. Now this is where M-pesa becomes a very relevant proposition for these guys. Lot of money which comes to this workforce comes in the form of cash. Now how does this cash flow between here to wherever they live? That is what is critical for the success of this business and why this business becomes important for customer in terms of an enablement for him. So these guys, what we are looking at is, if you are sitting in parts of Hyderabad and the money needs to go to UP to your family in UP, chances are your family in UP also does not have a bank account. Or if it has a bank account, the process of sending money is also very difficult. So what we do here as a business is you enable a kind of a corridor formation. So there is a guy who enables collection of money here and there is a place in UP where you can take the money out. That is what the M-pesa is helping the customer with. You can call it, what I would like to call it is instant money order. In a sense, in the erstwhile times, if you're working here, you wanted to send money home, it's a 7-day money order process. Today you want to send money home to UP or to Karnataka or any other place, you just go to one of our RTT agents, give him the money gets transacted to the other side, the person goes and collects, maybe the process takes half an hour. And you don't need to go very far. The collection agent will be available within today, I don't think we've reached that 5 kilometer kind of a radius as of now, but we are definitely much better than what the bank provides you. So as in how the agent base increases, you can actually walk within 5 kilometers and get your money back. Same for the guy who is giving the money to the agent. So that's the whole idea. How do you make the money run faster between this location and wherever you want it to reach? Second part is money to money transaction. We have tied up with most of the electricity boards here. You can make your payment real time. Definitely for the Hyderabad electricity. Other boards are coming online very soon. So customer can make those transactions. And slowly this will also, as we go forward, spread to other outlets where you can buy through the mobile itself. You don't need a credit card, you don't need to carry cash, you can actually transact via the mobile. So I think maybe a year down the line we should be able to share a little bit more on this journey with you. Now coming specifically to our tie-up with WaterHealth, how the things are working. So as a company, WaterHealth is basically into water purification systems. They service people who don't have access to very good quality of water. For 5 rupees providing 20 liters of water probably to the customer versus 20 rupees for 1 liter that I pay, and I think that bottle itself is 20 rupees a liter. So this is a fantastically different model by which they are helping the customer in rural India get water of a highest quality. I think similar quality as to what we are drinking here. Purified water from Bisleri is what they provide at maybe less than 1/20th of the cost. So fantastic work, but very difficult work to manage the whole process of flow in terms of money flow which is happening from most of these locations. The company is operated in Africa also. So I think it's an endeavor which is a very strong social marketing endeavor. It is helping people in rural India get what is most difficult in India to get, which is clean water. Like I shared with you, a very, very affordable price. So now how does M-pesa help WaterHealth do their business better? Because if you're selling water, which means at every center cash is coming much faster. It also reduces the amount of collection infrastructure that the company needs to run, and we are hoping that once this pilot with them works out very well, other companies will also pick this up as a form that helps them really move their money faster and more securely. So WaterHealth has a center in any given village. This center is serviced by an executive who's registered as an M-pesa customer. He will load the balance. He will collect the cash, load the balance, and make the balance transfer to the WaterHealth merchant. And the company will get a real-time update of how much money has come in, and they also know the money has come in from which center based on the mobile number which is tagged onto the system. And the statement of account can be viewed very, very quickly. So what I'm sure when Vikas shares, he will let you know what is earlier time taken versus the centers which have now moved to the M-pesa collection. What is the drop in terms of number of hours of collection and how well the process is running. The whole idea is to make it seamless. Now, as they expand further, we will also be expanding our reach along with them so that we are able to service the system as well as possible.